Boy, oh boy, oh boy. Boy, oh boy, oh boy. These women out here ruthless, man. These women are out here ruthless, especially Gen Z women. Especially Gen Z women. Listen, men don't have a chance in hell with today's women. Where are the conservative women at? Where are the conservative women at? Because, listen, I'm out here in Texas. I'm out here in Dallas, Texas, and the only quote unquote conservative women, they're the older women. Or they're the reformed women. Right? Where are the real conservative women? Listen, man. There is no such thing. And before I tell this story, because I got a good story for you guys today. I got a good story for you guys today. We're gonna watch this video right here, and we're gonna dissect it a little bit. So check this out.
If you didn't know, a hoe's final form is a religious woman.
And that's an after pill for y'all ass. That's an after pill. The women who go to the church nowadays, the women who can convert to Christianity, they found Jesus, they found Muhammad, they're now Buddhists, right? They done turned their life around, and shouts out to them. Shouts out to them. I'm not vilifying them for wanting to change their life. Trust me, I get it. They're just like a gangster. He done killed about 100 people, and now he want to turn himself over to the Lord. Hey, praise God, right? Do what you need to do to become a good person, or whatever you need to become. Okay, I'm not vilifying them for that. However, I believe if you've been hoeing and you've been sucking and blowing, I think you should be banned from the dating marketplace. That's just my opinion. I believe that after you done, because why put a man through that? Because I don't care how many scriptures you read, I don't care how many times you praise the Lord, them dicks done been up in you. Okay? That trauma is still on you. Those different men, you're not forgetting. You're not forgetting. It doesn't change your past. It changes your future, possibly, but it doesn't change your past like somebody who took somebody's life away. Yeah, he may done his prison time. Yeah, he may, served his time and came back out and changed his life, right? That doesn't take away that he took somebody's child away. He took somebody's cousin away. He took somebody's mother, brother, whoever away from them. That doesn't change any of that. You still have to deal with the consequences of your actions. And that's what I think women are missing. They think that as soon as they convert over to Christianity, as soon as they convert over to Islam, Jesus wiped your sins away. I ain't wiping your sins away. I need to know what has been going on with you. Why were you in the streets in the first place? And this is why you can't. This is why a lot of men are opting out of the church. A lot of men are seeing what's going on and seeing things for what it is. And I'm telling you, just like this woman just said, if you want to meet the most hoish and the most whorish woman who quote unquote said that she's reformed herself, go to the church. Go to the church. The church is full of hoes. And some of them say they reformed, but some of them still doing the same thing. Some of them just got done sucking and plucking last night, this Saturday. They just got done coming from the club last night. And now they up in the church trying to find them a good man. Women are cold one day and then they hot the other day. Women, they want a husband one day and then the next day they want to bounce on them on 2-3 different digging sticks. They want a train yang ran on them. They want all these different things. They want to listen. This is how the game goes. This is how the cookie crumble. And till this day, a lot of men still fall for it. A lot of men still fall for the okie doke. Listen, it doesn't take, listen, for the untrained eye, and I've said this plenty of times, for the untrained eye, it is easy for the untrained eye of a man to get finessed. It's easy. I talked about these quote unquote conservative women, Bro, these conservative women, quote unquote, they're at your nearest universities, especially if you stay in the South. The University of Alabama, right? University of Mississippi, University of Texas, what else? University of Georgia, Georgia Tech. Listen, man, I can go on and on. Mississippi State, Texas, man, listen, Texas Southern, TSU. Listen, these girls are quote unquote conservative, but I promise you, yeah, they come from conservative backgrounds. Yeah, they come from you keep your legs closed backgrounds. But let me tell you something, gentlemen. The women that come from these backgrounds, they are the first ones to go when they get on these college campuses. They're the first ones to go. Don't ask me how I know. I just know. Listen, I might as well. Can I keep it real with you guys? I'm the one that was taking their virginities. Sorry. I'm the one that was taking those virginities. I'm the one that when she said, I'm new to this, I ain't true to this, right? I'm the one that showed her how to Gok 3000. I'm the one. So if you got a Gok, it is probably because of me. If you got a Gok, it is probably because of me. So you need to show the after pill some kind of thank you, because I done showed some of these bitches that y'all got how to Gok and throw that thing back, how to ride it like no tomorrow, right? So I was the one that was taking these chicks' virginities, and I was the one just throwing them to the side. Listen, I'm not a saint. I've done my fair share. I've broken my fair share of hearts, right? You know, I've done it, but I just know at these universities, these chicks who come from conservative backgrounds, these chicks who claim to love the Lord so much, these chicks who want to convert over to Christianity and Islam, I know what be going on. And most of them, 99% of them, 90% of them are honestly, they're past hoes. They're past whores. They used to be sluts. Some of them were just sluts yesterday. Some of them, they just came out of selling their body just 6 months ago, right? And then they go right back into it because the 9-to-5 job ain't paying no bills. So they go right back to it. This is just how the cookie crumbles. This is what's going on. But then y'all, listen, so many men, they're so desperate to want to get married. They're so desperate to want to, start a family and all this type stuff. Listen, I get it. But is that what you want? Is that what y'all want? Y'all want hoes? And I'm gonna make a separate video on that, because men do love hoes. Do y'all want hoes? Some men like it. Some men don't care. Some men look at it like, like a kink or something. Some men are like, I'll take it. Especially if you've never had those type of women before, if you've never had experienced women before, the ones that's gonna blow your mind and take you to the moon, you ain't never had it before, so she's reformed now, so you think she done changed? Oh, okay. Okay, and let me tell you guys this story. And this is why, see, for me, my perspective on women is just so skewed, it's so different. And I can't trust women, right? There's nothing that could possibly happen for me to ever trust women again, right? It just don't make sense. I don't care if it's my wife. It doesn't matter. I don't trust women because I've been on the dark side of dating. I've been on the dark side of relationships. I've been the guy that your chick is looking at while y'all walking past, right? I've been the guy who's working inside of homes and women are trying to show their interest or show their flirty eyes right behind their husband's backs. I've been that guy, right? So this story right here, right? I'm at work and I told this chick, I said, listen, I didn't tell her I was a YouTuber or nothing, but I was like, I'm gonna tell somebody your story. Little did she know it's gonna be thousands and thousands of people that I'm telling her story to. But it don't matter. I hope your boyfriend that you using see this. But let me kick this story to y'all real quick. So I'm at work working like I always do, right? And this chick, Chica, she giving me the flirty eyes, right? She giving me, she started a conversation, we started talking or whatever. She was like, I think she's like 19, 20, 21, one of those ages, right? But she, young Chica, right? So we get to talking and, we get to, relationships and stuff came up. And a lot of you guys not, bro. This is what I tell y'all. If y'all never been on this side of the field, you're not going to understand. You're not going to get it, right? So we get to talking about relationships and she was like, I lie to you not. She literally said that I'm looking for a second boyfriend. I lie to you not. She said, I'm looking for a second boyfriend. And I'm like, okay, what? I'm like, I'm interested now. Not interested in being a second boyfriend, but I'm like, I'm interested in diving deep into her mindset behind it. I'm like, baby, what you mean? What you mean you want a second boyfriend? Like, she was just like, my boyfriend, he ain't shit, he ain't doing nothing, right now. She telling me her whole story. She was just like, right now I'm just, he's giving me some place to stay. Boom. He's giving me some place to stay. And, I don't pay any rent, right? I don't pay any bills and I'm just stacking up my money. And so basically what you telling me is you looking to monkey branch. That's what you looking to do. You trying to monkey branch over to the next dude. You looking at me, you seeing me, I'm in shape, I'm tall, I'm tall, dark, and handsome, right? You seeing, I'm carrying myself, the right way. You looking at me like I got all my stuff together. So you trying to monkey branch over. You trying to climb the socioeconomic, right? You trying to climb the socioeconomic ladder, right? So I'm just interested. I just think it's interesting. And I've heard these things before, but I just think it's so, because guys don't, like, these things happen in real time. And if you've never been in that situation, it sounds like a fairy tale. It really does sound like a fairy tale. And I get it, but this shit is happening in real. And she goes on to tell me, yeah, he's a felon. He's a felon, guys. He's a felon, and he really can't get, a good job like that. So, but we're staying with his parents. Parents? Listen, you can't make this stuff up. These chicks, they get with these degenerates, right? They get with these degenerates and think that the men who got their stuff together, the men who got their shit together is just supposed to scoop them up after they get done with degenerates. Baby, why are you with a degenerate? You out here young, fertile, right? Nice and fertile. You out here with a felon because you're trying to use him for somewhere to stay so you can stack your money, right? And you looking at me like, trying to see if you can monkey branch over to me because it's looking like, oh, yeah, he's doing way better than what I'm dealing with right now. Maybe I can get some off him. And maybe she think I'm gonna slide some money her way. You just never know. Listen, this happened to me on a different occasions, man. It happens. Just like this one instance, this chick, she was complaining about her boyfriend around the same age, 19, 20, 21, 22. You're like, yeah, my boyfriend, he doesn't do anything. And, we just got into an argument. I told him I wanted my nails done and toes done. I get tired of this shit. And, and this one was bad. Now I was spitting that thing. So I was like, yeah, I can do that. I can do that for you. Listen, guys, listen, there's going to always be somebody bigger. There's going to be somebody who's stronger. There's going to be somebody with way more money than you. And that goes for my ass too. Everybody can get their bitch taken. Everybody, including myself. Everybody can get their bitch took out here, especially in today's market. You gotta really have a down chick, and I'm not saying that there's none out here. There are some out here. There's some real down chicks out here, but they're far few and in between. Right? This chick was talking about her nails and toes and all that stuff, complaining about her boyfriend. Listen, already so savvy to the game. I already know what's going on as soon as she bring up boyfriend, as soon as she start complaining about, because any woman, any chick that's complaining about a boyfriend around another man, she's clearly trying to monkey branch. Just so that's game for you guys. So if you are him, chicks are going to complain about their boyfriend. They're going to start talking about financial situations, right? They're going to start talking about one or two things, right? The financial situation or complaining about their boyfriend around you. And she's doing that to test you. She's doing that to see if you're going to take the bait. And I'm not gonna lie, sometimes I'm gonna take the bait. Like, yeah, but under a few conditions. And one of those conditions is you bend that ass over. Right? So everybody chick can get taken out here, man. It's an ugly game out here, man. So yeah, man. Yeah, man. And it's not even for you Gen Z guys, it's not even worth it, man. Let that bitch cheat in peace. Let her cheat in peace, man. Because y'all will be amazed of, especially Gen Z women, what's in that phone. What's in that phone? Y'all will have a heart attack if y'all was to know what was in that phone. And just like these stories, I got plenty of stories for you guys. That's just the only ones that I can really recall, like just that the most recent. But this happens more than, if you're him, man, if you, like I tell you, like, body, being in shape, that's the new status symbol. Carrying yourself in a masculine way, that's the new status symbol. Like, money is still money now, don't get me wrong, but like being different from all the rest, when everybody's all fat and sloppy, and a lot of men that they carry themselves in such a feminine way, and when you come around, you ain't gotta fake it. It's just the aura. I don't have to fake nothing. It's just the aura. I don't talk. I'm mysterious, right? I have an edge to myself, and women float to that. So when they see me, and even when they with their man, I done seen this on several occasions, they just, they can't help themselves. And when you him, women can't help themselves around you. And that's why this woman, she's talking about, yeah, I need a second boyfriend, and, I want to, he's a felon. He can't do nothing for me. I'm just using it. That's basically what she's telling me. She basically just told me she's using him. She's using him for resources. She's using him. She's like, and she like, that's why I tell you, some of these girls, some of these chicks, man, they got more game than a lot of you do. She's like, give me your number. Give me a number. Like, I was like, girl, I'm not trying to be messing around with you or your felon of a dang on boyfriend. And she was like, you right. And she get to telling me how one of her rainbow boyfriends, she was hanging with him, and her boyfriend had popped up on her, and he thought that she was cheating or whatever, and he almost beat the rainbow guy up, the rainbow boyfriend up. I'm like, man, ain't nobody trying to deal with that. Who trying to deal with that? But I was like, I'm just playing. I'm just being a little flirty player with her. Nice little chica though, nice little chica. But I'm just like, yeah, you holler at me when you drop him. Holler at me when you drop him. But until then, I'm not dealing with you and your your felon of a boyfriend. Now that's the easy play. Sometimes stuff just fall in your lap, gentlemen. Sometimes easy plays just fall in your lap. But see, this is what I mean when, see, a lot of guys be trying to come for me and all this stuff. But this is what I mean. I've seen it. There's so many different avenues I've seen this shit. And it's just like, bro, I can't ever trust women. I can't ever trust women because I've seen so many crazy shit. I've been the guy working in people's homes, multi-million-dollar homes, $500,000 homes. Like, dude, they're providers, right? Way more money than me. Sitting on a brick ton of money, right? And you get in there, housewives or wives who may, work on the side or whatever, they may have whole careers, whatever the case is. Wives, period. And these are supposed to be, traditional relationships, conservative relationships, right? And you walk in there, the man, he ain't macho. He is not masculine at all, right? He's not masculine at all. And you can tell, right? You can tell that the women are dominating these relationships, and when they see something, like, you don't have to say a word when you really him. You don't have to say a word. When you just walk in a room, women, their panties get wet. They want to see what you all about. They're like, ooh, look at him. I've never seen I've never seen it. It's been a while since I've seen a man carry himself this way, right? And they panties just wet. Listen, when you, bro, y'all got to understand. That's why when I know once that real money start dropping on my head, oh y'all in trouble, because then I'm gonna be triple him. Like I was him just because of my aura, just because of how I carry myself, just me as a person. I was already him. These dudes got way more money than me, and you walk in the room and bitches just, what? That's what fucked my head up. That's why when I tell you guys, yeah, money is not the end all be all. Sometimes dudes are just him. Some dudes out here, they can take your bitch and they broke as a joke. Just like old girl, she got a felon of a boyfriend staying with him, and of course she dropping that neck and throwing that ass back to a whole felon, but she claiming to be using him for, somewhere to stay. It doesn't matter. Why? It's just like, is there always going to be certain guys who don't have to put in that much work, who can take your bitch and deep throat? Come on, man. Y'all not listening to me though. I'm giving y'all a real deal after pill. Y'all don't want to hear this though. This is the truth. Sometimes money will buy yourself out. Sometimes money will do it. Right? Sometimes money will do it. But sometimes you can be broke as a joke. But then you got to have the other aspect. You really got to be him. You really got to be in shape. You really have to be handsome. You really have to have charisma. Right? It's just not one shoe fits all. Right? And I've seen this stuff to where like how are you coming at me this way, giving me the flirty eyes? Like I done been in people's houses to where I was scared. I'm like, I'm not even trying to look her way. Like, you finna get me killed up in here. Like, you about to get me killed up in here. Oh, let me tell you guys this story. Probably some of y'all probably done logged off already. I was like, okay, he talking too much. Let me tell y'all this story. I probably have to put this up as a short. Man, I was in this one guy's house, right? I was in this one guy's house. This is when I was working as a technician, throwing up cable and establishing people's internet and all that stuff, right? So one day, the lady was at the house, obviously the wife. We talked. She's like 20 years older than me, right? So I'm not even, you know what I'm saying? So I'm just being friendly, whatever. And to make a long story short, man, this is a true story. To make a long story short, the husband ended up popping up at the house. And mind you, I'm outside, like I'm putting up the cable, right? I'm outside and my phone started ringing, my work phone. And he was like, you know what? You can have her. I was like, huh? Huh? What? I was like, huh? You can have her. You can go ahead and have her. It's over with. And I say it, huh, really, because I can barely understand him. He had like a strong African accent. He was just like, you can have her. You can have her. And I'm like, it took me a minute to register what was going on. But when it clicked in my head, I was like, sir, I'll be outside for 15 minutes. I'm almost done and I'll be inside just a minute. So it was like, I quickly, like not quickly, but I understood what was going on. So I stayed outside. I ain't trying to go back inside to get shot. So I let time go by. I let the truck, he pulled up in the truck. I let his truck leave. I wasn't going back inside. I ain't trying to get killed because I wanted to be a cable technician, right? So I go back inside. And you could tell she was just crying. Right? You could tell she was just crying, the whole mood change and everything. So clearly, dude pulled up because he thought that she was cheating with me. He thought that she was cheating with the technician guy. And I'm like, man, this must have happened before. And I ain't even address the situation. I promise you, I could care less about if he swung on her, if he slapped her, or whatever the case is. Listen, I don't want to get into none of that. I finished up the job. I was like, ma'am, here you go. Peace, deuces. You hear me? I was out of there in case he come back, in case he was like, you know what? Maybe I need to gun him down. I was up out of there. But that's another story. Like, bro, he probably seen me on camera, right? Because there were cameras around. He probably seen me. He was like, oh, hell no. Look at this old, strong, muscular, tall. It was like, hell no, he finna go in there and fuck my wife. Man, listen, it is what it is. Some of these wives do be getting fucked by the pool guy, the cable guy, and the milk guy. It does be happening. I promise you, it probably done happened before. That's why he on edge. It probably happened before. Listen, man. Let these women cheat in peace. Get your money up, not your funny up, and you'll have your pick of the litter. But as for me, man, I don't trust none of these bitches. I don't trust nobody because I've seen so much, and it's just hard to. You can't erase that stuff out of your head. You can't. Oh man, and that's an after pill for y'all, man. Make sure you subscribe to my newsletter. The link will be in the description. Make sure you also share this video. Make sure you also like this video. Make sure you also comment y'all thoughts down below. What do y'all think about these stories, man? What do you think about this, man? Hey, here's some more videos until I upload again, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace.